Well, hello there, dear folks and fellow YouTubers. I hope you are doing fine on this equally fine day today. I hope you are all happy and doing well, especially in this age of a coronavirus pandemic. And in at least one of today's videos, as you can tell, I will be starting up a brand new series of walkthroughs for a cult classic 90s first-person shooter game called simply Operation Body Count. And that's its title right there. It's weird. I had not even heard of this game up until the day before uploading this, but I decided I had to give it a try, and it runs on an upgraded version of the old school 1992 Wolfenstein 3D engine, basically, as you can tell. And, alright, so I'm going to go ahead and go to Start Game, because I'm going to start New Game. Now, if there was an earlier audio save, that's because, of course, I was giving it a try to make sure it worked okay. Anyhow, now you'll notice how I start out with an Uzi here. But I'm going to use this shotgun instead because it has a lot more ammunition left. So I'm going to refrain from using the Uzi until I have a little more ammunition available in that weapon. Yes, and those are giant rats we will be fighting as enemies in this game now. Be sure to grab this Uzi for the sake of ammunition. And yes, enemies are pretty easy to take out, but there will be occasions where you will get overwhelmed or cornered by them, so be aware of that. You'll notice that music, which sounds like a combination of Middle Eastern and techno rock or something, which is kind of interesting. Here's another giant rat over there, and he's dead as a doornail, as Charles Dickens would say in the novelle of his A Christmas Carol. Just gonna take a little more of my water here. They're not much of a problem now, but I'm going to go ahead and take them out now, just so they won't be an issue later on, those giant enemy rats over there. Because we will be going over there, and so this way at least we don't have to worry about them later on. And no, they can't hurt you, that is unless you open the gate, of course. And yes, there's some Uzi ammo there. Okay, now, but when I first started playing this game, my gosh, I immediately fell in love with it like there was no tomorrow. And, alright. So, there's another gate to open, but I'm gonna shoot that monster rat first so he's not a problem when I open Sesame. Okay. Just shoot him over there from a good safe distance, at least reasonably safe distance, but watch out. That was a little reckless of me, I'll be the first to admit. Now, like most other FPS games, modern or old, irregardless, there is health in this game, so you can use that to restore your health, of course. And yes, that ladder is the end of the game, as you're going to see, but first I want to see if there's some health. And yes, there happened to be some health first, because yes, I was in rather dire need of that. I'm going to explore a little more of the level first, before I go do anything else. Like the music, it's very catchy, very badass, if you ask me. Okay, now, of course, and there's health, plus I got some ammo for my Uzi, of course. Oh, there's more enemies. Maybe it wasn't a bad idea that I went back a little bit just to go take them out. Just want to see how much ammunition my Uzi has. Whoa! Oh yeah. So making sure there's no new areas around here to explore. Alright. Now, because the levels in this game are pretty short, I'm not going to divide them by levels the way I do other video games. Oh, I almost didn't notice that. Oh, and yes, watch out, there's an enemy there, so let's take him out so he's not a problem later on. Now, from what I know, at least, of what I've played of this game thus far, the enemies do diversify beyond just giant rats. A little bit from what I've seen, anyway. I'm sure it'll be more, but just from what I've seen. Grab that health kit there, should you need it. Okay. No need to go over there. Again, I love that music. It's very catchy. Grab that Uzi ammo if you should need it. Again, I'm not going to personally, myself at least, use it until I've got more than enough ammo in the Uzi itself. So that way we don't waste ammo too much. Now, the reason I love this game is I just love its grungy, sleazy 90s feel, which is why I love it, though. Okay, hopefully I'm not going back to where I was, because I do need to exit this level. Ah, some more Uzi ammo. So we're going to go here, because that's the end of the level. And watch this interesting little cinematic sequence. That's very 90s video game, specifically like Sega Genesis, PSX. Now take out that rat over there that just attacked me, as well as that one. Now, it may seem kind of clumsy, the controls in this game, but enemies are surprisingly easy to shoot at, in spite of that. At least from my experience, they are. Now, of course, that can differ for anyone playing this game, but I'm just talking about my experience, at least. I'm going to go ahead and take out those enemies there, just so they're not an issue later on. So they won't bother us. And no, unlike these other doors, we can't unlock those or open them. We just can't open them anyway. Yeah, okay, so grab that health kit should you need it, and don't forget to grab the ammunition for your Uzi so you have a good amount of ammunition in your gun later on. Okay, watch out for some enemies to our right. They're pretty dangerous. Okay. And they're dead as a doornail, I'm afraid. Okay. Again, we can't go through there, but we can shoot enemies from over there, though. I know this game looks kind of dated, but hey, I love it personally. I think it's awesome. This is, of course, nostalgia overload for me because I grew up in the 90s, of course, and there's a little secret passage of myriad swords. Now. Don't directly touch the greenish stuff in there. In fact, I'm going to save in case I'm killed. I don't think I will be, but I'm going to save anyway, just so there's no chance I'll have to start the doggone thing all over again. I'll just say Luke Nuke. Okay, perfect. Now we're going to continue. Okay, but in case I did save in case I got hurt or killed on this part, because when trying this, I got killed. I don't know if it was because of how low my health was or if it just kills you that instantaneously, but... And no, you can't destroy them unlike enemies. Oh, I just somehow noticed that Uzi there. Be sure to grab it, of course, if you need it for ammunition. And I can somehow just spot enemies from all the way over there. Something I like to do is just sometimes let them come over here. They'll get here eventually. Now, be aware of the fact that enemies can dodge bullets from your gun, so be aware of that. See if there's any other secret passages here, because I know there are some I've explored more than just that one you saw me explore just now. Okay. Okay, so I don't think there's anything anywhere else we need to go. Grab that health there if you should need it, just to rejuvenate your health. Okay. Ah, I knew somehow there was some Uzi ammo. I voila. Are we already at the end of the level? Because it did say exit. Oh, and watch out for new kind of enemy. In fact, I'm going to save before too much further ado. Just go to continue. All right. So now, like I said, we do gotta watch for these new slime-based vegetation-like enemies. So yes, because, yes, they do explode into a gooey gump, though, once you shoot them. No, that's not harmful, that piece of vegetation like goo. Now, take out that enemy over there. So it's not a problem once you go over there. Okay, now, we need to just find... Oh, there's some Uzi there. Be sure to grab some Uzi ammo so you can use it later on, eventually. Oh, who was that? Oh, it's some of those slime-based enemies. Ooh, dear, I need some health. In fact, I'm going to save just in case I'm killed. Alright. But because I was low on health, that's why I went ahead and saved. So at least that way I don't have to start all over again to where I was earlier. That wouldn't be fun. Believe me, that's a feeling... That is a frustrated feeling beyond imagination, basically. Okay. Grab that Uzi if you should need it, just for the sake of ammunition. And I'm going to keep on using my Evil Dead style shotgun until I've got the ammunition in that gun at full capacity. Oh, we're already at the end of the map. This specific one, anyway. Taking a sip of my water. Oh, and I remember exploring this little cylindrical looking object here, and I'm gonna save in case I'm killed so I don't have to start before the beginning of the level. Oops. Luckily it did do an autosave, but I'm gonna go ahead and save again. We'll worry about it later, because it did autosave for me, so. Let's make sure there's no enemies around the corners anywhere. And, more importantly than anything, we need to grab some health. Be sure to do that if you're low on health like I am in this game. Now, whether or not this game was newly added to Steam lately, I'm not sure. I think it was, but don't take my word for it, because I could be, of course, completely dead wrong. Whoa, 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 whoa. Unfortunately, that thing did manage to get me. And even though I died, this does give us an opportunity to see a colorful-looking villain there. I'm going to go ahead and just go to load game. Let's go to autosave since it's more close to where we are. The difference is I'm going to save this time, unlike what I did just now. So if I'm killed by that rat again, at least I don't have to start it all over again. Go to continue. Now we're here since, thank God, I was smart enough to finally save. I don't mean that, of course, in an arrogant or self-congratulatory way. Just a sense, thank God I don't have to start that part all over again. So we're going to take him out so he's not a problem once... Yep, you'll notice how the music tends to change rather sporadically throughout the game. It doesn't divide by levels the way it does in some games. But hey, I can't say I mind that. So, I'm going to save just before I unlock that door there. No. continue. Oh, I have a little backstabber. You lose! You lose! You lose! Hey, Psycho Boy. Okay, I'm gonna really be more mindful and more conscious of looking around the corner next time. You lose! You lose! How come I even not open the thing? Just trying to think where exactly that giant rat enemy came from. Maybe that way I can figure better out how to avoid getting hurt or killed by it again. Whoa! So I see what happened. They just really come around the corner there. That's what he was like. Now, unlike last time, I'm just going to go ahead and just run out of the way and just... hate to have to waste ammo, but it's kind of worth it if you're going to... Whoa, 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 grab that health. Oh, and that too, if you should need it. Whoa! Dive. We can shut that door, possibly. There we go, so that more can't hopefully come through that way. And I'm going to go ahead and save while I'm A, past that hard part, and B, while I've got a better amount of health. Obviously, we can't go through there. Alright. Oh, yeah. Grab that Uzi ammunition, at least, if you should need it, anyway. Okay, now. Didn't think there'd be a secret area, but I just thought I would check. Whoa! Sorry. Just barely saw that one enemy coming there. Enemies appear to be more deadly in this level than they were in the past few levels. Just when you thought this game was relatively easy, suddenly enemies crop out of nowhere without warning. Just seeing if there's anything useful around the corners here. Didn't think there would be, but I just thought I would check. Be sure to grab that health should you need it, like I kind of did there. look around the corners. Go ahead and take out... There's an enemy there around here somewhere. So be sure to take him out before you go do anything else, just so he's not, as I said before, a problem earlier on. Now one of these we can obviously open, but first I'm going to check around some corners here. And he's dead as a doornail. This is a pretty powerful shotgun that can shoot surprisingly far-fetched range. That's pretty impressive. So I'm going to go ahead and go through here. Look around as best as you can if there's enemies. So we go through another of these cylindrical looking objects. I forget exactly what you call those. Alright. Hopefully we're not going back to where we were earlier. Oh! That was too close for comfort's sake, literally. Because he managed to take a chunk out of my health. I'm going to go ahead and use the Uzi since I have enough health in it. Die, rat. Alright, just barely managed to shoot that thing down. Oh, and I remember this is a new little red brick area we haven't gone to yet. I'm going to go ahead and save, considering how rather low on health I am at the present moment. Go back to continue. Oh, thank God I was wise enough to save on that area. Because we have not one but 2 med kits there. Go around to our left and now to our right. As you can tell there. Alright. Maybe we're going back to where we were earlier, but... Whoa! Oh, first time we've seen those slime monsters in a while. Don't recall having been here yet. Maybe we have, but don't think so. Otherwise, you'd be seeing a lot less new enemies, I think. Get back here, you giant coward of a rat. Whoa! Sure to shoot him down so he's not a problem. Be sure to grab that Uzi ammo should you need it. And we're already at the end of the level, it looks like. And since we're on a new part of a level, let's be sure to save so we don't risk the need to start all over again, which wouldn't be fun, of course. Now let's go ahead and hit continue. As usual, we need to look around the corners as a safety measure to see what the heck we're doing. And he is dead as a rock, I'm afraid. Or as Charles Dickens again would say in A Christmas Carol, dead as a doornail. Of course, there was one just behind me. Now, there's obviously a lot more in this area than there was the different. The heck? I died. It's really interesting how his voice villainously echoes there. It's kind of interesting. You lose! You lose! Now it's that I've got more ammunition in the Uzi, I've got to make sure I give the Uzi a little love as well. Because I had to not give it as much love earlier, just to merely save ammo. Of course, there's a lot more coming our way. Whoa. Oh, die. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and save, since I've got a lot more ammo finally. Whoa, watch out. And use the shotgun, since it has either a lot of ammunition or, if not, possibly infinite ammunition. Now, if you see them off in the distance, that means they're still coming for you, so watch out for them, whatever way or form you can. Oh, and yes! This is 5.9mm clips, so this gives us a lot more ammunition in the Uzi. Something to be aware for the next time you play this game. Operation Body Count. Whoa, watch out. See if there's any of these doors we can open. Yeah, Rat is dead as a doornail, I'm afraid. Oh yeah, and be sure to shoot out some slime monsters before you open this door, so they're not a problem once you get in there. Now, there could be boar in here that I'm not aware of. Whoa! Of course, there had to... The game literally put me between a rock and a hard place there. There's no other two ways of putting it. Oh, that moving bit of slime is going to become an enemy. I'm going to go ahead and just... There we go. I'm going to go ahead and save just because I'm getting a minute bit low on health, because I don't want to have to risk starting all over again to where I was. Music appears to have stopped. Now it does that again where the music will be on for a little while or will just stop, but it will sporadically change as you move about, unlike other games, both old and new. Watch out for some more slime monsters there. Yeah, whatever. So now we gotta be careful. You saw me get killed, of course, unfortunately. And if you need that health, be sure and grab it. Don't make the retarded mistake that I made. Guess it wasn't a mistake, because I didn't even know they were there until now. But yeah, unlike the rats, those guys can shoot enemies at you from a pretty far range, so always be aware of that. He's got a psychotic, almost Joker kind of grin. As usual, before I go fighting those slime creatures, I'm gonna go over here. In fact, take out that one from a reasonably safe distance, at least. Unfortunately, there's not one, but several of them, so we gotta be mindful of that. In fact, I better get out of the way, or I'm gonna get hit by their slime balls myself. Obviously, we don't want that. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and save, in case I'm killed, so I don't need to start all over again. Whoa! A little cornered there for a moment. Best thing I might almost be able to do is just lure them over here. Die already, please. So I'm kind of having to move back and then face them again. Because, yeah, they're tough cookies, as the saying goes. Fortunately, the metal grates there around this door won't always provide protection between you and their slime balls, so be aware of that next time you play this game. I might just move out of the way versus trying to perfectly kill the ball, rather than have to risk the need to start all over again to where the heck I was. Oh, and already that's the end of the level there. As usual, I'm going to go ahead and save just so I don't have to start all the way to where I was earlier. Now, well, I believe I have played enough for today there, folks, and because, you know, this is not a game that you can just divide by levels the way you can other games, but, yeah, I'm going to play several different levels at a time in each video for this game's walkthrough, and so I just thought I would notify you of that. But, again, I very much fell in love with this game the moment I started trying it out. And, yeah, exactly. Anyhow, just remember, if you like this video, please hit that like button below, and if you want to see more of my videos, please hit that subscribe button below, and I shall see you all when I see you all in the next video, folks. Until next time, though, my name is Nuclear Skull 87. Goodbye for now, and have an excellent and wonderful rest of your day. Amen.